dear ones, this is a pick a card reading with the topic Love and Spirituality reading, You and Them, an important message from the divine, by me, Queen of Cups Tarot. Since we had an extra week here in March and it's not really time for the love readings for April just yet, I went on with a pick a card reading for you in the meanwhile. Choose the pile 1, 2, 4 intuitively. The first one that calls to you or even repels you is the reading for you. You can also watch the reading for your element. So this is pile number 1, but it's also the element of water. Pile number 2, element of air. Pile number 3, element of earth. Pile number 4, element of fire. Another way to go about it is to watch the whole reading from start to finish and see what resonates. I will give you a moment to choose your reading. So, I hope you are able to make your choice. So, I will start to read for pile number 1, the element of water. And these are your tarot cards, and these are your oracle cards. So we have the Guardian together with the 10 of air. It seems like you will meet a challenging person that's going to bring out things out into the open that needs to be looked at. So it can be someone opposing you and making you upset, and therefore making you aware of what pains you in your life, or what makes you nervous, or what makes you stressed out. It can also be a person that challenges you to grow to new heights. They might say, yes, you can do it, you can challenge yourself, you can reach your goals, and you get nervous and anxious because of fear of failure. And it's so it's a little bit a complicated situation in a way, but this person is definitely sent to help you, but their help might not look like help on the from an outside perspective. It might look like they are making your life difficult, challenging you too much, criticizing you, or hurting you even, so that whatever is a pain inside of you will be made aware. So these are your tarot cards, and we have the 7 of Swords, politics, together with exhaustion. So it seems like you're doing a lot of stuff because you think you should do them. It's not because you want to do them, but you think you should do them. And it's exhausting you. So it's something that maybe you're trying to be overly nice and it's exhaust you, or you're trying to do things by the book and it exhausts you, or you're trying to reach a certain goal, or maybe maintain a certain quality, maybe in your work or in your day-to-day life that's really not for you. It's something that you do to make other people happy or pleased with you. And here we have also the 3 of Pentacles, guidance, together with the Page of Cups and 8 of Swords. So the divine is trying to help you to let yourself free, but you are only becoming very upset with the challenges in your life. You don't understand what they are good for, and you don't really take this lesson as it should be taken, as it's not here to give you a lot of pain and grief. It's just here to awaken you. The pain and grief, it's triggers that shows you where you still are not healed, or where you're still too scared, or where you maybe remain in your comfort zone, or refuse to follow your highest bliss. Instead, you're doing something that you think other people will be happy that you're doing, but you're not following your own inner voice. And here we have schizophrenia, 2 of Swords. So it's basically being unable to make a choice. But we also have awareness here. So to just become aware of us not being able to make the choice, or being in this predicament where we are doing something, forcing ourselves to do something we don't want to do, or maybe trying to force ourselves to try our wings, but we're too scared to let go of what's old and what's comfortable. But at least we are becoming aware of it. So that's the first step. We need to see the problem before we can analyze it and maybe take a better choice that's more in tune with what we need or want in our life. And this is the magician, existence, together with postponement. So you're postponing your real life, either for staying in a comfortable situation where you know what you have. You don't want to go from the ashes to the fire. So, for example, staying with a job that you're not happy with, staying in a marriage or a relationship you're not happy with. But it can also be that you're not aspiring towards your dreams because you think that it's ludicrous or impossible, or that it's going to come with some type of danger. So you're not really living your life to the fullest, we can see. And here's the card of the outsider. It shows this little child trying to get through the gate toward their dream, towards the rainbow. It's actually not really locked, this gate. It just the person isn't aware enough to realize that the dream is just within reach. What will happen here is that the Divine One and your higher self wants you to expand your life and go into a direction where you can fulfill your dreams. So someone will come and challenge you. It might be, for example, making your life at work impossible so that you will realize that you need to move on. Or it can even be just people being criticizing you to help you know what's the best step to reach your goal. For example, they might criticize your work so that you know how you can heighten your quality. It can also be a relationship with a person that's becoming totally impossible, and it shows you that a relationship might need to come to an end, or things needs to yield, something needs to change, because on the road where you are going right now, you're not really becoming you're not really being happy. You're more forcing yourself to do things that you think is the best way for you to move forward. But that's not really the truth. You need to figure out what should really make you happy, or what it is that you haven't dared to try, and at least try it out. We need to live our lives to the fullest. We shouldn't wait until it's too late with test our wings and try to aspire towards our dreams. Okay. So this must mostly about you, not so much about them. They just seems to be a little bit difficult, but actually to guide you, maybe by making things uncomfortable for you where you're at. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you. So moving on to pile number 2, which is also the element of air. And these are your oracle cards, the 9 of fire together with ace of air. So it seems like you're hiding the best thing for last. It's almost like you have an elaborate plan inside your head or inside your soul. That's making everyone a little bit nervous because they don't know if the things that you have chosen is the things that's going to give you happiness, or if it's going to wreck your life. But it definitely seems like you have a pretty solid plan into place, but maybe not even you yourself know about it. So this can be your higher self guiding you towards something that looks very challenging and difficult, but I am confident that you will be very successful with what it is that you're aspiring here. So these are your tarot cards. And first we have the card Beyond Illusion, which shows again that this is your higher self, your soul is aspiring towards something. You can't see the whole plan just yet. You just feel very inspired to move in a certain direction, or to take big leaps of faith, or to do things out of the ordinary because you're called to do so. You feel like a calling. And here we have the 10 of Cups, Harmony. So this is something that makes you feel good. It makes you feel happy to do this thing. You might have a lot of voices around you telling you that this is not the right way to go. They might criticize you, question your motives, questions why you are doing things in a certain kind of way, and saying, have you thought about this, and are you really good enough to do this? And it's like they are painting the devil on the wall, trying to make you scared to move forward and aspire towards your dreams here. And we have the 3 celebration together with the completion, which is 21, 2 plus 1, 3. So 20, it's the judgment card, 21, the world card. So this shows that you should not choose to be with the people that's negative. You can take their criticism or their worry as a little bit like road signs that, okay, so this might be something that you want to keep in mind, but don't obsess about their danger warning, or their attempts to wreck your confidence. Rather surround yourself with people that is actually on your side, and this will help you to come closer towards completion of your goal. But these people might be necessary because they help you to keep on. Like sometimes these crows, like people sending warnings, are actually very helpful, because they might point you towards things that will be a challenge in your way, or things that you need to, like obstacles you need to remove, so you will have an even happier outcome. They can criticize your work or you in general, and actually help you to maybe clear the way for yourself to move forward. But you don't have to. They are not the Messiah, but they're worth listening to, and also worth dismissing after they have been listened to, because your soul, the divine, doesn't want you to be discouraged. They don't want you to be hurt. They just want you to hear the different, like if they are trying to send you messages, they want you to hear them but not obsess about them. So change. This feels like destiny, but also a little bit of karma, comparison. So I'm feeling you will be faced with people that might not be the most friendly type of person. Queen of Swords, 5, comparison. They will really try to bring down your confidence, or even humiliate you in front of other people. And this might stress you out a lot, because when we are aspiring towards our dreams, we don't want a lot of naysayers, because this can easily discourage us when we are going on a very brave journey. And here you are feeling the pressure and the stress of these naysayers, the people that's very negative. But then we have the Ace of Swords here. Ace of Air, Ace of Swords is the same card basically. And it shows that your master plan is all right. You just, as I said, need these people as road signs. And they might also be good to point out stress within you. So maybe you will aspire towards fulfilling your dream, but somewhere along the way, the dream will feel less tempting. And the problems are like building up, and your stress levels are building up. It can be a very good idea to stay in the now at these points in time, because you need to hear the messages, but the divine doesn't want you to obsess over them. So when you feel that your stress levels are rising, be in tune with your now, because usually in the now you don't have too much of a problems, and you can make maybe a little bit of a list of things that needs to be done to get you towards where you want to go, aspiring towards your goal. But don't obsess about it, because this might harm you and your long-term resilience and stamina when it comes to reaching your goal. So why the divine is telling you this is because you need to hear the certain messages to not get a bad outcome further down the road. But because of probably something that happened in the past, or a weak spot within you, something that you haven't healed, you will start to obsess about these negative voices and become really stressed out. But it's just another test where if you stay in awareness and focusing on your goal and maybe making a list what needs to be done, or sorting out the problem and then moving on, you will be able to come to a place where you don't self-destruct on your way to your goal because of negative feelings and negative expectations. So it's a little bit of a challenge. But now you have gotten an idea how to navigate this and how to help yourself through it. You can stay with your feelings as well, but also to just comfort yourself. If we stay with our own, like how we are triggered, how we feel anxious, it's like a love or a warm blanket around you. It doesn't feel like that initially, but it's that kind of healing power that attention towards our pain has. Your attention is love, and when you put attention towards hurtful and just staying with it like a warm embrace, and accepting of it, it's able to give you the messages that it needs to give you. But then stay in the now. Don't focus too much on problems. Solve the ones that you can solve and leave the rest to the future or to the divine. And you will come over this little bit of hiccup in your beautiful and powerful way towards reaching your goals. Okay. So I relit your candle there, so you will have new inspiration and not give up. Okay. So thank you for watching. I hope this will be the guidance you need for the next step on your journey. So moving on to pile number 3, which is also the pile for the element of earth. And here we have 8 of earth together with 9 of water. So it feels like you are going to get a lot of help from nature, from abundance, from life force. Good things are going to come your way in the same way that the leaves starts to sprout in spring and the grass starts to grow, and the different animals starts to give birth to a lot of their offspring. So it feels like nature's forces are with you, helping you in your on your way to where you want to go. Okay, so these are your tarot cards, and we have fighting here, which is the Knight of Swords, together with go with the flow, and isolation. So this is actually a really good sign, showing that when people are working against you, you don't have to worry too much because you are being helped. You are getting like special treatment from the universe. The only thing you need to do is to probably feel a little bit the impact of what people are doing towards you. So staying with the pain, because we can see it's like an iceberg here, and we have seen that the water wants to melt and make spring in your life. And these people, negative people, will be there as help for you to heal. They will trigger you so that you can cry and feel your pain and feel your the things that's unhealed within you, and it will be a great help. So totality, a Five of Wands, and the Rebel. It will actually even make you a little bit angry, so that you will rebel towards nasty people in your life that's not really helping you. Okay, so it actually seems like you need a little bit of a spring cleaning in your life. The people that's kind of working against you in different ways, you need to first feel the impact of it, because these people are merely here to show you where you are not yet healed. If you were healed, you wouldn't get wounded with what they are doing. You would just deal with the problem and be like over it. But now you aren't. You are being affected by this. So it shows that these people trigger you where you are still hurt, where you are still unhealed, so that you can take your healing in your own hands. Five of Wands for the Rebel, which is the Emperor card, breaking chains here. So these people are actually doing what they were supposed to do at this point in time to help you wake up and rebel. So they need to be obnoxious, because in other case you would withstand their treatment day after day, month after month, year after year. But now when they are becoming this obnoxious, so that you start to become really sad, actually, you will take a new decision because you don't want to be sad and you want to treat yourself better. So you will take a new, pretty feisty decision to help yourself to break old patterns. Breakthrough. You will start to identify when people have been treating you like this, like go there, go faster, jump higher, do this, do that, and or even exploiting you or using you in ways that's not truly helpful. It is helpful in one way, because these people are showing you again what it is that's you are so used to in your life, so you have let it slide, even though you didn't really you didn't really accept it, or you couldn't really take it, but you have had immense patience with people that haven't been particularly supportive in your life, because you felt like that was the right thing to do, to be very patient, to be very loving, to kind of withstand different people's behavior. But here we see from this Five of Wands comes a Four of Wands. From this hurt comes this very stable abundance card, which also comes here from the Rebel. So this shows self-love, and that you take the decision to stand up for yourself and become your own backbone here. Also surrounding yourself with helpful people. Here we have the Miser together with loneliness and laziness. So this is about this other person in your life, or maybe it's several other people, and that they are so used to being able to steal things from you that they won't be able to cave in when you are rebelling here. So you're going to probably lose these people in your life. Hermit, Nine of Cups. These people are going to say, so I'm so used to you giving these things to me, and I know that you will give them to me again. I don't even have to be pleasant towards you. You will run after me and give these things to me. So this person will alienate themselves, or put themselves, kind of maybe run away from you or ghost you because of your you rebelling here. And this is something that you should pay very little attention to. I think in the past you have tried to please people. You have been a people pleaser, and Now you're not supposed to do that. Okay, let them run, let them go into hibernation, let them, be alone or run away to wherever they run away to. They are not important right now. They were just here to show you what you were allowing in your life, and now you're not allowing it anymore. This person needs to learn to behave better towards other people. So you can't run after them and make things good, and you can't expect them to just turn around 180 degrees and admit to their wrongdoings. It will take a long while before this person has any self-awareness when it comes to this matter. So don't have high hopes for this person to change. Rather focus on yourself and your own self-love, your own support. Support yourself in your rebellion, and don't let people treat you like garbage. Okay. So good things are going to come to you. We can see this here with the 9 of Cups, and it's actually the 9 of Cups here and the 9 of Cups here, but this is for them. Laziness. They don't want to do the job, being a nice person and give in the way that you give. They rather want to just have and get things from you. But here you will show yourself that you can fulfill your own needs in a great extension. And you don't need this person to say that you are valuable or not. You need to give this to yourself, and nature will support you. Your divine guides will support you. Beautiful things will come to you. And one day maybe this person has looked on what they are doing, and they will make changes. We can only hope. Okay, but don't hold your breath. Okay. So I hope this was helpful, and you're welcome to watch the rest of the reading, or if you feel like you got the message that you need, take really good care. And now moving on to pile number 4, which is also the pile for fire. And these are your oracle cards. It's the 3 of Water, a Craftsman of Air, which is the King of Swords, and 6 of Fire. So it feels like someone that's a little bit broody, they're a thinker. They're thinking a lot about you, and it's almost like they are very rigid in normal cases, but when it comes to you, they soften up, and you feel like a warm summer's day for them. You are the icon of love for this person. It seems to have to do with water. Maybe they remember swimming together or having days at the beach together. It's something that has made this person reminisce about you, even from the place where they're trying to just continue being themselves and operating on this very calculating logic level. The feelings that they have for you definitely has a hold on them, and they feel very inspired by you. I feel almost against their will. Okay. So these are your tarot cards, and we have the Death card here, Transformation, together with Creativity, which is the Empress. So dying and being reborn. It feels like this person has taken in their opposite side, has taken in their more feminine side due to the example what you have brought to their life. So they are in a position where they are healing right now. They are the emotions, the love that you have provoked and awakened inside of this person is healing them. So they might not be able to reach out to you and tell you all the good news just yet, because they are on this healing journey. But things that you did, things that you said has inspired them to grow. This person still has a lot of difficult people in their life, which they are kind of jumping through hoops for. They are trying to make a lot of people happy. And these voices have been very compelling to them in the past. it's also these voices that has kind of premiered this kind of behavior from them, to be very high and dry and logic, both because it kind of made them indestructible in front of these people's negative voices, but it also made these people kind of being a little bit impressed by them. So they have been very supported in being cold and calculating and logic, taking very good decisions for their life, and sometimes very rigid decisions, and doing things accordingly with the rule book. But this person is slowly starting to listen less and less towards what other people have to say about them and their own inner being. We're seeing the water here again is coming more and more to life. So it's almost like Pinocchio, where this wooden boy is turning into a real boy. And this is a little bit what I'm seeing here with this person. And it's not because they're fighting their own evilness or their own wickedness. It's because they are starting to listen less towards people in their surrounding, all the things that these people want them to do, or you should do this, you should do that, you should follow this advice or that advice. Instead, they are starting to listen to themselves and the core of their own being, their own soul. And here we have the Master together with the Fool. So it seems like you have taught them a lot. That's the reason to why they were able to get this far. But that's also a little bit bitter for them, because their wound is that everyone else seems so much more competent than them. That's why they have aspired to become so super competent. And they are rebelling against this right now. They're trying to outgrow this and find their own voice. And you, with your strong voice, can be a little bit of a challenge to them at this point in time, because you're so sure, you're so creative, you're so, full of energy to create your own dreams or fulfill your own dreams and solve a lot of problems. And they feel like a little bit like the fool or a child in your presence. So that might prevent them from wanting to be with you at this point in time, because they need to do this inner revolution where they let their soul take place in their body, while they kind of sack the different voices that has been the authority in their life prior. It can be parents, teachers, political leaders, religious leaders that have had a great saying over them. And right now they can't listen to that. So they need to let go of even more of these voices and these people. So right now might not be the best time for reconciliation, but this is where this person is wanting to get eventually. But they want to be like a more healthy, more healed person before they take the step towards you. So they're actually not coming further and further away from you. They are actually coming closer and closer to you, but it's a little bit of it's almost like a boomerang. They need to go away to be able to come back. And so they're not really opposing you or what you told them. They are slowly learning what you told them are true. It's just that in this time and place where they need to listen less to other people and more to themselves, they would draw you over the same edge that everyone else that has been pushing them in a certain direction. So at this exact moment in time, they can't come to you, but they want to travel towards you. They are doing all this work for things that you have inspired them to do. And in the end, they want this to be, that it would become the two of you, like you would come closer and more intimate again, and even become each other's most closest confidant. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing for pile number 4, which is also fire. Okay, so I hope this short readings helped you a little bit to give you the the most inspired message that you needed to hear right now to navigate your life or understand why certain things are happening and why things are going down in the way they are, and also to help you take the best decisions for yourself and navigate your own life. So sending you so much love and blessings, and hope to see you soon again. I will hopefully do more of these 4 elements or pick a card readings this week, so keep on the lookout for them, and bye for now.